Hey YouTube, it is Saturday. Happy Saturday. It is 2:15 and I woke up 4 hours ago, or 3 actually. I've done nothing except eat like 3 meals. There was something I read in the news a couple of days ago that I didn't mention. I guess this would be like the news of the day, is that the mayor of San Francisco had a press conference on Friday, and she said it was very likely that the shelter-in-place order would be extended. There's no timelines given because they don't give timelines for anything, but looks like from what she said, it would likely be for the rest of the month, so all of May. So this could be on for another like 5 weeks. Yeah, so because of that, I'm kind of adjusting my moving timeline accordingly. I don't think it would be easy to move or get a place during the shelter in place. So I think I still have to wait until that is lifted. So once that's lifted, need to take a few weeks to find a place, prepare for the move, find movers. So I might not be moving till like July even possibly, which kind of sucks. I wanted to move out earlier. It is what it is. I just created a story because I just got locked out. So the recycling was piling up. So I thought, okay, while the chicken's cooking, I'll take out the recycling. The recycling and trash chute is literally just 20 feet out my door. I grabbed what I thought were my keys, where my keys usually are, and then I went to put out the recycling. I sometimes try to not let the door click behind me, but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't usually care, but it's like, well, I have my keys, right? Come back to the apartment, take what I thought were my keys in my pocket, and they were not my keys. They were something else that was also on like a keychain. Probably feels just like my keys, but it's not for the house, it's for something else completely. That's fine. We have a front desk, that's security there. They can let you back in. When I first signed the lease for this place, they explicitly told me, and I knew this because it was a separate piece of paper I had to sign, that they said, if you get locked out, you have to pay $50. There's an electronic key fob system that works both the building and your door. So once the door closes behind you, it locks right away. It's not like just unlocked and you can just go back in whenever. I'm sure they designed it that way to make money. Went down to the front desk, told them, hey, sorry, I got locked out. And then the security guy starts working on it. While that is all happening, someone knocked on the lobby door and it happened to be a homeless person. And I think the security guard like buzzed him in anyways. I guess by default, they just buzz him in. But like once the homeless guy was in the lobby and he realized that, oh, this person doesn't live here, but the first thing the homeless guy tried to do was get one of those umbrella bags that they put in the lobby for you to put your wet umbrella in so that it doesn't drip everywhere. That's like the first thing he went for. And he wasn't like going to the elevator, which is like what everyone else does. Or he didn't try to say, hey, I have a food delivery for someone, which those are happening all the time as well. The moment he realized that this was a homeless person or not a resident of, he started like yelling him to like get out. And obviously the homeless guy was like very not in a hurry to do that. He was taking his sweet time. So I just like moved myself out of the way and I was like, okay, security guard, homeless guy, you guys do your thing. I'm gonna wait over here. Homeless guy leaves. I have to sign a form that says I give them $50 because I locked myself out. He gave me like the spare key and I was able to get back into my apartment. That is all the fun I need to have today. That's enough excitement for one day. Today's song of the day is Feel Special by Twice. You guys have seen me dance a lot to this song, so you guys obviously know that it's a favorite of mine. When I first listened to it, I didn't know what the lyrics meant because I don't understand Korean. But in the music video, they have captioning in a bunch of languages. I actually really like the lyrics. It really fits the feel of the song. So my little misadventure with locking myself out of the apartment, it's a minor thing, but it's another indicator to me that I am over living here, living in this building, living in this area of San Francisco, living in San Francisco itself. I've lived here long enough and the city has changed, definitely. It's not really a place I really wanna call home anymore. You think being in lockdown that you would be like really isolated from the going ons of the city, and you're actually not. Some food for thought for me is to like, where do I really wanna go next after this? As I said yesterday, I was watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I watched the first episode. I'm gonna pace myself and not binge all the episodes that are available. I'm gonna watch one per day. If you guys have not watched it and are planning on watching it, I will let you guys know if there's a spoiler alert before I start talking about it. So, spoiler alert, if you've not watched the first episode, which is the only episode that I'm about to talk about now. Actually, I don't think there are that many spoilers. I was paying full attention the complete entire time. So they only had the first 7 queens on the very first episode. Again, I think they did this in season 6 or 7 or maybe 5 or something, where they introduced the queens over 2 separate episodes. This time though, no one got eliminated. I don't remember the queen's names because I'm horrible with names and faces already. By like the 5th or 6th episode, I will have maybe learned the names and associated it with their faces. The most interesting thing from the first episode is Nicki Minaj. Sometimes the guest judges on the show, they don't have that many comments to give for the runway or when they're judging, but like Nicki actually had like on point comments, and she was actually like really fun to watch as a judge, which I wasn't expecting. So tonight I'm gonna watch the 2nd episode. It was really such a minor thing to get locked out of the house on paper. Again, it just reminded me of like how I'm over my living situation. That's already like drained me mentally for the moment. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog right here. I was asking you guys if you are dog owners out there for advice on that. I'm still thinking about that. I'm not dead set on it yet, but it is something I'm thinking about. So if you have any potential advice to give for that, leave them in the comments. Until tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.